Man, when I tell you guys that we had a terrible month of January, that's an understatement. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy ABK here with Next Wave, the Next Wave Trader, and I am here to give you guys a rundown on the $100,000 FTMO account that is being traded by the Next Wave. Now, for those who are new here, this is an account that both Pay 10 Pips and myself trade together. You know, he is the Next Wave analyst, I am the Next Wave trader, and we come together and we trade this $100,000 account so that we can be able to show you guys on a month-to-month basis how this 100K account is going. And as I mentioned, the month of January was pretty bad. We know we had a losing streak. We were losing trades after trades, and we started off nice, but towards the end of the month, it just started going downwards. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what that looks like on the computer. You know, I got the FTMO account metrics set up, and let's go ahead and see what we got. All right, guys, so here is the FTMO dashboard. The account is under Pay 10 Pips' name, and that is just how we have it. But when you look at the official documents, it is signed by both Pay 10 Pips and myself. And so we have here, this is the previous account that we had. We ended up getting paid our $1,027. That ended in the 30th of December. And we now have this new account, which right now we're currently down about 4%. Current balance is 96,000, but let's go ahead and take a look at the metrics. All right, guys, so we're here on the FTMO dashboard. And before we get any further, go ahead, drop a like for us. Don't forget to subscribe, and let's get straight to it. All right, so when we look at the metrics, you know, our max loss is $10,000. That's the maximum amount that we can lose in the account. And we started off pretty decent. You know, we started off with a balance of $0, of course. And then after like 2 trades, we were up 1,062, 1%. You know, that's even higher than what we made in December. But our goal with this account, just like Peyton said last video, our goal with this account is to really be able to pay our bills with it. So we look for a 5% profit goal each and every month. You know, it's a realistic goal. It's not hard to do. It's realistically only doing 1.2% each and every week. So it's not a hard goal. And so we reached here after taking 2 trades. I'll go and show you guys that later. But once we hit those 2 trades, after that, things were looking bad. We started going down and we started getting into the negatives. And at one point we got down to about negative 2%, you know, $2,000. We were in drawdown by 2%. And usually psychologically, once people start seeing that, oh, I lost $2,000, like that's a lot of money. And that's why we don't really like looking at the dollar amount. We like looking about percentages, you know, because when you have the percentage, 2% isn't as terrible as saying, oh, I lost $2,000. But let's go ahead and continue. We kept taking trades, of course, because that's what you just have to do. You have to keep trading your system. And we ended up at one point being down about 4.2%. We were negative 4.2% on our account, or negative $4,205. Again, when somebody looks at that, usually they're going to be like, that is a lot of money to lose. But when you're looking at it in a percentage way and you have the right psychology, you trust your system in trading, you won't be panicked because we know that we still have it. And so right here, right now, currently where we stand, the last trades that we really took was on my birthday, ironically. Well, as it says here, I don't think this is the last trade we took, but right now we're currently just above negative 4%. We're currently negative 3.9% if I were to just throw an estimated number at it. So we can easily climb out of this hole. This is a climbable. Even if it was at 8%, I would still say that it's climbable, and I'm gonna be real with you guys, with my personal account, my current drawdown on my funded account is at 7.5% or something around there. We started on the 6th of January. We have a profit split day 6th of March, as long as we're profitable, right? Or we could choose our profit split day I feel like once we're in profit and we're at a good amount of profit, then we will decide to choose that day. And the payout ratio is still 80-20, and the account size has not been scaled up yet, but we will, once we're profitable this month, then we'll go ahead and apply for that. So our max permitted loss currently right now is just above $6,000 or 6%. And of course, just like Peyton said last time, we cannot lose $5,000 in one day. Our max drawdown was 4,261. We're still good on that, and we still have not hit our max daily loss. We've only lost slightly above 1% on one single day, and that's pretty good, you know, especially with the max daily loss being $5,000. And that's just how we roll. You know, we have pretty damn good risk management over here. So now let's take a look at the statistics. So here we can see that the average profit that we were making was around $188, and the average loss was about $360. It says here number of trades that taken is 26, and the average risk to reward was 0.52. Now, let's talk about the risk to reward real quick, because I do want to acknowledge that while in the month of January, we were shooting for high risk to reward plays, and that may have prevented us from taking some profits off the table that we wanted to. And so we've decided that, you know what, right here, right now, with this account, with other accounts that we have in the future, we can change the rules. But for this account in particular, we need to, you know, only trade either a 1-to-1 for our basic strategy or a 1-to-2 for our breakout strategy. So that is just some things that we've talked about ourselves, you know. And this is, you know, sharing an account with somebody else when you're trading with it is one of the hardest things that you can do. Go and try it for yourself. If you think otherwise, it is much more difficult than you would think. And so we see that our win rate right here is just below 40%, and I agree with this. We did not win a lot of trades in January. We did not. When you go and look at the Trade the Next Wave Telegram chat, same thing. We did not do great at sending out signals, and we lost subscribers for it. And I mean, rightfully so. I'm like, people don't want to see us lose, but it just shows how much little faith those people had, right? Those who trust us, those who know that they just gotta trust the process. They've stayed with us, and we do appreciate y'all for being here. So that's some of the statistics there. So here we have a daily summary, you know, the days that we traded on. And let's start from the bottom. So in January 6th, we made $500, and then the 10th, we made another $550. And then after that, and it's so funny because when you look at the charts, this is when the US dollar started to consolidate in the range that it previously was, but it has now broken out of. It started on the 12th, and that's when we started to lose money. We lost $1,000 on one trade. It was 1% risk. And here you can see that we then were trading 0.5s. Then we did have another trade that was $1,000. That was a 1% trade. So when we risk 1% or $1,000 on a trade, that means that we think that that trade is going to hit. And even those trades, sometimes they don't even hit. So just got to remember that. Sometimes your trades that you think are going to be, oh, this is going to hit, is going to smack, sometimes even those don't hit. You know, that we have another almost $500 that we made right here. And the most that we lost after this 1,000 was $700 right here, $720. So ultimately, again, we are in drawdown. We are, that win rate definitely justified. Now let's take a look at some of the statistics, right? So far we've been selling more than we've been buying, like, and it's not even close, right? It's funny how that difference is there. And we do definitely have a time frame where we trade. We usually trade in between these times, you know, in between 1500 on the FTMO's time to 2000. So basically 5 hours. We usually trade in between a 5-hour trading window. Outside of that, we're not really the craziest, but we can if we really want to. And these are the trades that we do pair. We lost the most on USD JPY, but that's only because we traded it twice, 1% on one trade and then 0.5% on another. Euro USD came in second. That's my favorite pair to trade, you know, because it's the direct opposite of the dollar basically. And Bitcoin was third with a negative $754 loss. So those are the statistics, and that is the update on the FTMO account, guys. Let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that we're gonna be able to climb out of this hole, or do you guys think that we're gonna end up losing the account? I don't think so. I'm pretty confident in our skills as traders. We are him. I am him. Peyton is him. We are him. You know what I'm saying? And we are pretty confident that we're going to be able to pass this challenge. Not even, I mean, and we are pretty confident that we're going to be able to come back out of this hole and make some money so that we could be able to get some profits. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are still here, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment if you think that we're going to lose our account or if we're going to come back in profit and be able to get another withdrawal. This is your boy ABK. I can't wait to see you guys tonight for some chart talk. Let's get it.